Hi, everyone. This is Evzerverdakis, and we're going to show you how to create your birth chart for free with the online services. So, what I'm going to do is share the screen so you could see step by step. It's super easy. And then I'll tell you a little drawbacks that I have with these free online programs and why I use a professional ephemeris to be precise and we're going to get right into it. I'm Ev Zerverdakis with Holistic Healing Astrology, and let us get on this page, okay? And let's pause here for a second. So here we are. We are in astroseek.com. There it is in the bar here, horoscopes.astroseek.com. All you need to do is type astroseek.com and this will show up right here. So we click on free horoscopes. It's the first gold yellow tab. See where the green fist is right there. Okay. And then we're going to go into birth natal chart online calculator. And that's what we'll do, and it loads up. And what you'll do is you're going to scroll down, and where it says birth chart right here, I highlighted it. Birth chart, comma, astrology online calculator, enter your birth data. So that's where you're going to go first. So we're going to keep January 1st, 1970. And this is the local time, but it's really the time zone. It's not local mean time. There's a whole controversy around that. I enjoy the local mean time because the time zone could be off by 15 degrees. But that's why professional astrologers usually use the local mean time. So we're just going to put 5 a.m. and we're going to put 8 minutes. And let's say you don't know what time you were born. See this right there where it says unknown time? You could click that on. And what it will do is it will give you a chart, and it will be extremely accurate on the positions of all the planets and the signs that they're in. But you're not going to know your true ascendant and the angles of the chart. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So, the other most important thing that you need to do is a birth city. And what that does is put you in the coordinates on the planet. We're going to use Virginia Beach because that's where I am. So it has a drop down menu, Virginia Beach, comma, USA, Virginia. And here are the coordinates, 36 degrees. That is north, 51 minutes. This is where you are on the planet, 75 west, latitude 59 minutes. So we're going to click on that. And then all you do is click on calculate chart. Now, back in my day, we didn't have these computers. We had to do it with algorithms and algebra too. It was real tedious. So now that anyone could get their chart, the only problem you have is the decoding of it. But you have me to help you out, correct? Correct. So here it is. Here's your date of birth, January 1st, 1970, and it's Eastern Standard Time, 5:08. Universal Time, that is Greenwich Mean Time, so it shifts it. And then we have the sidereal time, and this is all astrology talk. It has the house system. I use Coke. There's whole house system. There's a lot of different ones, but they use Placidius. And this is a fine house system. And what it does is it calculates the ascendant and the midheaven and the angles in a unique way. Here's your latitude and longitude on the planet. These are the coordinates that we put in by your place of birth. And here's your chart. There it is. Now you have to know the symbols. So if you don't know what the symbols are, you know, you could get a cheat sheet from me, or you could find books, but these are the symbols of the signs, and we just had a class on all the symbols. If you missed it, it will be recycled again next year. And then these are the symbols for the positions, planets, and what signs they're in. And then, of course, these little hash marks here are the degrees. There are always degrees. And then they have everything in a list. So you have your sun is in Capricorn, 10 degrees, all the way down. This is all the information that you need. And the little R's over here have to do with a retrograde. If the planets or positions are in retrograde. And then these are the houses, and they tell you the ascendant, which is the first house, the seventh house is the descendant, and then the second, third, IC is the fourth, fifth, sixth. See, and then it gives you the elements. This is very general. It's a weighted scale, and they'll tell you too your midpoints. That's a whole nother story. So then you could download the chart, or you could print the chart. Now, what I find slightly flawed with these charts, because they're not using the local mean time, there could be a 15-degree variation depending on where you are in that zip code time zone, because it's a 15-degree spread. So 15 degrees less would make you a Scorpio ascendant versus a Sagittarius. 15 degrees more, you would still be a Sagittarius. But see, that would change your ascendant, which would change your descendant, and it may change your IC and your midheaven. So that's why I love, I use ephemeris, but that's a professional software program. But this will get you started. There's plenty of information here that you could dig through and find out all about yourself and why you came here to share the experience of living on planet Earth. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I promise that I will get back to these questions. And if you love the video, give me a thumbs up. If you know anybody that could benefit from this teaching, please share it. I'm here to help you. That is part of me giving back to community, because I know how frustrating it was to have to read a lot of books to figure this stuff out. So it's my pleasure to talk to people about astrology. It's my passion. And number two, to help you guys find out more about yourself. So follow so you don't miss, or subscribe, and check out our other social media platforms. So thank you so much. Have a good day. Evzer Verdakis, founder of Holistic Healing Astrology.